Today on MMX Night, we dive into the fallout that has fans divided, the ending of Squid Game Season 3, and why it's sparking backlash. Ready? Let's begin. Squid Game Season 3 promised a high-stakes, emotional conclusion to Netflix's global phenomenon, but for many fans, the ending left a bitter aftertaste. The finale had everything: tragedy, a major character death, a surprise cameo, and a new direction for the franchise. Yet reactions have been deeply divided. Here's why audiences are upset and why the controversial decisions in the final episode have stirred debate online. Gi-hun's death feels like a step backward. At the heart of Squid Game is Gi-hun, player 456, a flawed but hopeful man who survived hell once and spent 2 seasons fighting to end the games. In Season 3, after all that growth and pain, Gi-hun dies. Not in a defiant act of rebellion or victory, but as a sacrifice so a baby can win the final game. While emotionally powerful, many fans see this as a narrative loop. We're back to Season 1, where only one survives, and that survivor is left carrying the weight of everyone else's deaths. Gi-hun's decision to not kill others when given the chance, despite being urged to by the frontman, speaks to his humanity. But ultimately, fans feel that his arc deserved something more meaningful than death. After 3 seasons of growth, his demise felt like the writers were trying to shock viewers rather than offer closure. Worse, the message it sends is bleak. Even those who try to change the system are swallowed by it. The ending suggests the games continue anyway. Gi-hun's death might have been easier to accept if it had accomplished anything lasting, like dismantling the games. Instead, the final scenes make it clear that the deadly competition lives on, not just in South Korea, but now in the United States. This undercuts Gi-hun's sacrifice entirely. It suggests that no matter what he or anyone else does, the games are bigger than them, an unstoppable machine fueled by wealth and power. This hopeless conclusion doesn't sit well with viewers. Squid Game has always been dark, but it also offered moments of resistance and potential for change. Season 3's ending erases that. Fans aren't just upset about a sad ending. They're upset because the story feels like it went in circles instead of moving forward. Cate Blanchett's cameo, style over substance? The cherry on top of the divisive finale is Cate Blanchett's surprise appearance as a new recruiter in Los Angeles. Dressed in a sleek suit and playing Dokji, she's clearly set up as the US version of Gong Yu's iconic character from Season 1. It's a striking visual, but it's also a sign that the franchise isn't ending, just shifting gears. While creator Hwang Dong-hyuk praised Blanchett's charisma and performance, calling her a perfect fit for the role, many fans found her cameo distracting and unnecessary. To them, it feels like product placement for a potential US spin-off rather than a meaningful part of the story. Instead of bringing closure, it adds more questions and teases yet another cycle of violence. There's also the concern that this spin-off, rumored to be helmed by David Fincher, will dilute the core message of Squid Game. A show rooted in Korean class struggle might not translate with the same nuance in an American setting, especially if it leans into spectacle over substance. Fans expected more than repetition. After Season 2 focused on rebellion and the possibility of ending the games, viewers expected Season 3 to push that idea to its conclusion. Instead, they got more of the same: emotional backstories, brutal deaths, and a single survivor. The deaths of beloved new characters, the survival of only a baby, and the front man still pulling strings. It all made fans question what the point of Season 3 really was. Many of these complaints aren't just about the ending being sad. It's about Squid Game failing to evolve. The powerful metaphor for capitalism and survival of the fittest remains, but the show's message, that resistance is futile and the powerful always win, feels hollow after 3 seasons of build-up. In the end, it's about missed opportunity. Yes, Squid Game Season 3 is emotional, stylish, and packed with tension. But fans wanted a resolution, not another reminder of the system's cruelty. Gi-hun's death, the game's going global, and the setup for a new spin-off all feel like the story traded meaning for momentum. Cate Blanchett may have stolen the screen, but to many viewers, it was just another sign that Netflix isn't ready to let Squid Game end, even if the original story was. The franchise may go on, but for many fans, Season 3 marked the end not just of Gi-hun's journey, but of their emotional investment. And there you have it. Squid Game Season 3 ends with heartbreak, controversy, and a bold new direction that's left fans asking, was it worth it? Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any new videos. See you in the next one. Peace.